Son yıllarda dünya gündemini sık sık meşgul eden gelişmelerin yaşandığı Doğu Akdeniz'de sular durulmuyor. Keşfedilen enerji kaynakları Akdeniz'de yeni işbirliklerine kapı araladı. Bölgede kurulmaya çalışılan enerji denklemi Türkiye'yi oyunun dışına itmek istiyor. Ancak Türkiye'nin bölgedeki faaliyetleri ve atağı Doğu Akdeniz jeopolitiğinde Türkiye'siz ilerlemenin sağlanamayacağını gösterdi.
1974, the year of the Cyprus peace operation. Tension is high in the Aegean Sea. Greece sends a research ship to the region. Turkey immediately follows up by renting a foreign flag ship and starting to explore for oil. But in the face of international pressure, it abandoned these plans. Despite this, Turkey's determination remains unbowed. Soon after, the Directorate of Mineral Research steps in. A marine geology and geophysics research ship is found. The ship, the Hora, is renamed the MTA Seismic 1 and starts to work in the Aegean Sea. Areas in dispute are included in the ship's exploration zone. The research ship has a Turkish Naval Forces escort. A song is even recorded celebrating the MTA Seismic 1 exploration for energy resources from 1976 to 1980. To this day, Turkey has not given up its determination to explore for natural gas resources in the open seas touching its shores. History repeats itself in the Eastern Mediterranean. The Eastern Mediterranean has given birth to numerous civilizations. Because of its importance for transportation and commerce, it has witnessed a great many wars. Today, the main reason for conflict is hydrocarbon resources, that is to say, oil and natural gas. Besides Turkey, other countries bordering the Mediterranean include the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, Southern Cyprus, Greece, Italy, Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Palestine, Egypt, Libya, and Tunisia. The region is in the spotlight thanks to its rich gas and oil resources. In particular, the Eastern Mediterranean and around the binational island of Cyprus. After their discovery at the beginning of the 2000s, hydrocarbon resources attracted attention not just among countries around the region, but also global actors and firms. Turkey, the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, Israel, Egypt, and Southern Cyprus all started drilling activities. Even countries with no coasts on the Eastern Mediterranean wanted a slice of this cake. So what exactly is the source of the problem? Under international law, countries bordering closed or semi-closed seas have to cooperate when using their rights over the sea.
Although the states have this right to drill, to the extent that there is a dispute between them as to in whose territory the drilling is taking place, again, and going back to my first answer, there is an overriding obligation to peacefully resolve those disputes.
However, Turkey, the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, Southern Cyprus, Lebanon, Syria, Egypt, Israel, Palestine, Libya, and Greece have a problem. They haven't signed an exclusive economic zone agreement. That is to say, there isn't an agreed-on map that shows all these countries' maritime jurisdictions. This is the problem faced by countries stepping up their drilling activities in the region. This situation is sowing friction among Eastern Mediterranean countries which made unilateral declarations of jurisdiction. For instance, after the discovery of hydrocarbon resources, Southern Cyprus reached exclusive economic zone limitation agreements with some countries, with Egypt in 2003, with Lebanon in 2007, and with Israel in 2010. Turkey objected to these agreements and registered its position in the United Nations over its continental shelf. Despite this, Israel, Greece, Southern Cyprus, and Egypt went ahead and started seismic and drilling activities. Moreover, they signed agreements on cooperating over the usage of these hydrocarbon resources. Additionally, Egypt, Israel, and Southern Cyprus discovered new energy blocks thanks to energy firms they gave licenses to. In 2009 and 2010, Israel discovered the Tamar and Leviathan gas fields, while Southern Cyprus discovered the Aphrodite field in 2011. And in 2015, the biggest gas field, called Zohr, was discovered on the Egyptian continental shelf.
Doğu Akdeniz'de bugüne kadar Norveç Norveç'teki kadar doğal gaz keşfedildi. Son 10 yıldaki keşifler ise Azerbaycan'ın bugünkü doğal gaz rezervlerine eşit.
Many believe that there are still hydrocarbon resources in the Eastern Mediterranean yet to be discovered.
Bölgede bugün itibariyle yaklaşık 2 trilyon metreküpe yakın bir gaz rezervi keşfedilmiş durumda. Tabii Türkiye'nin diğer bölge ülkelerinin sahalardaki aramaları devam ediyor. Ve önümüzdeki yıllarda burada 5-10 yıl içinde bu rakamların 3-4 trilyon metreküpe kadar gidebileceği ifade ediliyor.
It's too early to say how much there is, but everyone agrees that these reserves are crucial for the future of countries in the region and also in Europe. They have the potential to reduce countries' energy dependence on others. What companies are operating in the region? Explorations over the last decade pushed small, medium, and large-sized companies to invest in the Eastern Mediterranean. Companies that came to the fore include U.S. ExxonMobil and Noble, French Total, Italian Eni, and Qatar Petroleum. South Korea's Kogas, British Gas, and Israeli Delek and Anvar are also operating in the region. And on behalf of Turkey, Turkish Petroleum is present in the region. Southern Cyprus, Greece, and Israel are three countries that run projects together in the region. These three countries, bringing Italy into the fold, in 2018 signed a cooperation agreement for the Eastern Mediterranean Natural Gas Pipeline Project. Their aim is to transport Eastern Mediterranean gas to Europe through a pipeline to be built underneath the Mediterranean. But experts say transporting the gas via Turkey is a better, more cost-effective route.
Bölgedeki gaz kaynaklarının büyüklüğü tek başına yeterli değil. Az önce de ifade ettiğim gibi bunun ticari olabilmesi için siyasi fizibilitesi gerekiyor. Ticari fizibilitesi de aslında baktığınızda en uygun güzergahın Türkiye olduğunu görüyoruz. Çünkü Türkiye yaklaşık 50 milyar metreküplük gaz tüketimini Avrupa'nın 5. büyük doğal gaz piyasası ve bölgenin en büyük gaz piyasası.
Bölge gazı için en karlı olan yer gazı Türkiye'ye satmak veya Türkiye üzerinden Avrupa'ya göndermek. Ticari olarak baktığımız zaman ama özellikle boru hattı işinde politika ekonomiden önce gelir. Bunu da unutmamak gerekir.
On June 25th, a remarkable development took place. The energy ministers of southern Cyprus, Greece, Egypt, Israel, Italy, Jordan, and Palestine gathered in Cairo. Neither Turkey nor the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus were invited to the forum. The 7 countries at the meeting agreed to establish an organization called the Eastern Mediterranean Gas Forum. They want to make the forum into a kind of Eastern Mediterranean energy organization. Their aim is to cooperate both economically and technically for the effective management of Eastern Mediterranean energy resources. The aim of the Europeans, on the other hand, is to produce an alternative to Russian gas. What is Turkey's position in the Eastern Mediterranean energy dispute? Turkey is the country which has the longest coastline in the Eastern Mediterranean, spanning nearly 1,800 kilometers. Plus, Turkey has one of the most powerful navies in the region. In 2004, Turkey submitted the outer limits of its continental shelf to the UN. However, Turkey did not declare its exclusive economic zone in the Mediterranean. Ankara takes the limits of the continental shelf that a country has automatically under international law. The red and pink areas on the map show the continental shelf of Turkey and the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. The yellow borders show the blocks in the so-called exclusive economic zone of southern Cyprus. So the Greek blocks numbers 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 12, and 13 overlap with the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus's continental shelf, and blocks 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7 overlap with Turkey's continental shelf. The map claimed by Greek and Southern Cypriot officials show that they want to confine Turkey to the Mediterranean Gulf of Antalya. Turkey, on the other hand, is open to cooperation over the discovery and usage of energy resources in the region.
Gelin bölgemizin ve halklarımızın refahı için birlikte çalışalım. Doğu Akdeniz'i bir barış, refah ve işbirliği havzasına çevirelim. Dolayısıyla bölgeye ilgi gösteren herkese mesajımız tektir. Bizimle işbirliği zemininde buluşun, herkes kazansın.
Any initiative and any call for cooperation in the region must be supported and encouraged. I think that's the only way that this can be be addressed going forward.
Turkey underlines that the energy resources around the island should be shared on the basis of equality.
Biz diyoruz ki bu denizlerden çıkabilecek nema neyse Kıbrıs'ta yaşayanların hepsinin orada eşit hakkı vardır. Ama bunu kalkıp da Güney Kıbrıs'ın kontrolünde yapacağız derseniz biz buna evet diyemeyiz.
Well, I think it's correct to say that equidistance is not a principle of customary international law for the delimitation of exclusive economic zones and continental shelves. What is the principle of customary international law, which is accepted, is that the delimitation needs to be achieved by. It has to be such as to achieve an equitable solution. So the principle of international law is that of equitable, there being an equitable solution.
When Southern Cyprus gave a license for Block 12 to American company Noble, Turkey reacted by taking concrete steps. Turkey started seismic exploration on the southern side of the island with licenses that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus gave to Turkish Petroleum.
İsrail 2 kere açtı, 2 ihale açtı, Lübnan 2 ihale açtı, Güney Kıbrıs 3 ihale açtı, Mısır habire ihale açıyor. Fakat Türkiye kendi kıta sahanlığında henüz bir uluslararası ihale, arama üretim ihalesi açmış değil. Belki Türkiye açısından bunu değerlendirmekte, göz önünde almakta fayda var. Bloklar belirlenmiş, bunların hepsi Türkiye petrollerine verilmiş. Neden uluslararası bir ihale açılmasın?
In 2018, Turkey started drilling activities in the Eastern Mediterranean. Turkey has 2 drilling and 2 seismic exploration ships in the Eastern Mediterranean. The Oruç Reis and Barbaros Hayreddin Pasha seismic vessels are doing seismic activities. The Yavuz started drilling activities at Güzelyurt, and it continues to operate along Turkey's continental shelf. The Fatih finished its operation at Finike and moved on to Karpuz for drilling. Along with southern Cyprus and Greece, Turkey's operations in the region also disturbed the EU and US. However, Turkey seems determined not to give up exercising its rights under international law.
Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti ve Kıbrıs Türklerini yok sayan ve enerjide Enosis başlığıyla kurulan sözde ittifaklara da asla göz yummayacağız.
As a result, Italian ENI and French Total had to change their plans for Block 7. There has been an important development in the region which will change the face of Eastern Mediterranean geopolitics. On November 27th, Turkey and Libya signed an agreement on the restriction of maritime jurisdictions. With this memorandum, a maritime border between Turkey and Libya stretching some 29.9 kilometers was mutually determined. Under the agreement with Libya, a part of the western borders of Turkey's maritime jurisdiction areas in the Eastern Mediterranean was delimited. So the borders of Turkey's delimited exclusive economic zone borders are made up of the line between Turkey and the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, the median line between the Turkish and Egyptian mainland, and finally, the line from the memorandum signed between Turkey and Libya.
Şimdi ne yapıyorlar? Libya'yı tehdit etmeye başladılar. Bu anlaşma yapıldı. Ve şimdi bu anlaşmanın diğer ayakları da aynen uygulamaya girecek. Ve bizim sondajlarımızdan çatışma ve kan değil, barış ve refah fışkıracaktır.
This move by Turkey and Libya has been interpreted as a game-changing development in the region. With the agreement, Turkey gave a legal and political response to cooperation which excludes Ankara. Because contrary to claims by Greece and Egypt, the Turkey and Libya maritime deal is in accordance with international law.
Biz uluslararası deniz hukuku, uluslararası hukuktan doğan haklarımız neyse bu haklarımızı sonuna kadar savunacağız, takipçisi olacağız.
Tensions continue to be high in the Eastern Mediterranean. States are carrying out military exercises along with drilling activities.
Önümüzdeki yıllarda Doğu Akdeniz'i çok daha fazla konuşacağız. Bu dediğim gibi hem bölgede bulunan kaynakların gün geçtikçe artması, yeni sahalarla birlikte yeni keşfedilen hem de bölge ülkeler arasındaki ilişkilerden dolayı Doğu Akdeniz'in önemi hem Türkiye hem bölge hem de dünya jeopolitik enerji piyasaları açısından artmaya devam edecek.
Turkey is determined to exercise its rights under international law, both diplomatically and in the field, very much like 45 years ago. And this is why any equation for the Eastern Mediterranean, which seeks to exclude Turkey, is simply impossible.